From breaking news to making news, the world's most famous blogger is now ready to test out his acting chops. Perez Hilton takes on the role made famous on TV by Bob Saget, super dad Danny Tanner, in a new stage production called Full House, the Musical. It opens next week in Toronto. Perez is in studio to talk about this. This is really exciting.
I am beyond excited. I mean, I'm so happy to be a part of this show and to get to perform in front of an audience for the first time in Toronto.
This is huge. And what I didn't realize until, kind of looking at this, the announcement of the musical, you wanted to be an actor.
I studied acting in the Jurassic era, the 90s. I went to NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, so it's nice that I'm putting my drama degree to good use all these years later.
And tell me a little, because the Full House still has such a huge fan base, and Bob Saget's still so huge, and you get this iconic role, but it's not the same.
No, it's definitely not. What's so fun about my character is I get to play like 4 different characters, but not. Meaning, I play a little bit of the character we know from the show, then I play a heightened version of Danny Tanner, and then my character starts to become crazy, and I become Bob Saget.
Oh my.
So it's a great arc, and Act 1 I'm a certain way, and then Act 2 I get to just have so much more fun and be completely insane.
But but it's a lot of work too.
It's a lot of work. We're doing 8 shows a week here, but I'm ready, and I get to have fun. I mean, it's such a great group of people. Everybody's so talented, and the material is just, it's just silly. It's silly, and it makes me happy.
It's amazing that, from going from acting school and now kind of putting this bookend on it, because you get to do this. How did you make that transition then? I want to be an actor, I want to be an actor. Oh, well, I think I'll blog.
It happened by accident. I discovered blogging back when people used to blog. Now, everybody's just on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube. And I said, well, this seems easy. Let me try it. So it just kind of...
But you kind of made it famous. People knew what it was about back then, but not to the degree that you used it.
Back in the early 2000s, people used blogs more like online journals.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I went on a date and it was awful, or I hate my boss, kind of those things. But I didn't want to talk about myself. I wanted to talk about celebrities because most of them are crazy. And it makes it super fun. Actually, my new thing is now I don't want to talk about celebrities, specifically the Kardashians.
Yeah, you're on hiatus or
I'm going
something.
on a Kardashian cleanse next week.
A Kardashian? Why?
Because a cleanse is a part of a healthy diet, and there's just too much. I was covering Kylie Jenner's birthday party and her pet bunny and all these things, and then I saw that video of that news anchor in Florida, and I'm like, you know what? I think we need a break. It'll be healthy for all of us. Will you guys join me?
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people that would say that, a cleanse from that might be a really good thing.
I know. You guys should join my cleanse next week. Say it on the air right now. You're joining me.
I'll check with the editorial staff.
All right.
Producer Jen's saying, sure, we're all in. Let me ask you.
Tweet it, and I'll retweet you guys.
We will do that.
All right.
With the different actors and celebrities that you cover, and because people have said, oh, well, if you like this celebrity, you're kinder to that celebrity. True?
Well, back in the day, yes, but now I definitely try to be kind with how I talk about everybody. I still have an opinion, and just by having an opinion that upsets people, because if my opinion is different from what the celebrity wants me to think, then they don't like it. But, as I've gotten older, I realized, there is power to your words and what you put out there. You can disagree with people, but you don't need to call them silly nicknames or say hurtful things.
So there's a filter now that you didn't have before.
Yes. And sometimes I make mistakes still. I'm only human. But I'm actively trying to do better. Before, my MO would be like, I'm going to poke you to try to get a response and poke you and see if you'll react or if people will get upset so that I get more page views and comments. But now, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm confident in my abilities and just happy being a dad of 2.
And now an actor, right?
Yes.
So you're going to do the play, and then people are going to write reviews about you. Are you going to read them?
I read everything. I read every comment on my website. I read all the tweets. I read my Facebook messages. I read my Instagram messages. All I know is I've worked really hard on this, and that's all you can do.
Okay.
If you work really hard, people can tell. If you don't work hard, people can tell also.
Okay, so before we leave, the hashtag Kardashian cleanse, so we have tweeted.
that you're going to join me. I'll retweet you. As soon as I get off here, it's happening.
This is awesome. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Good luck with the show. It's very exciting. Okay, you'll find a link, by the way, to the Kardashian cleanse. No, I'm kidding. It'll be two Full House, the musical, on our website, canadam.ctvnews.ca.